Curious about the latest and most expensive cars? Here are the 10 most luxurious cars of 2024. In this video, we will take a look at the latest models from the world's most prestigious car brands. Our ranking includes the unique features and prices of each car. If you're ready, let's get started. Our first luxury car, Rolls-Royce Ghost 2024, price $340,000. First on our list is the Rolls-Royce Ghost 2024, an icon of the luxury car world. This car has an excellent design that combines elegance and performance. First, let's take a look at the exterior design of the Ghost. It stands out with its large and powerful grille, LED headlights, and flowing lines. It also offers the possibility of personalization with customizable color options. As for the interior, Rolls-Royce has used the highest quality materials as usual. Handmade leather upholstery, wood veneers, and metal details make the Ghost's interior incredibly luxurious. It's also equipped with an in-car entertainment system, large touchscreen, and sound system. In terms of performance, the Ghost produces 563 horsepower with its 2024 6.75-liter V12 engine. This power gives the car the capacity to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers in just 4.8 seconds. The safety features are also top-notch. High-tech safety systems such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, night vision system, and automatic emergency braking make your journey safer. Our second car is a Bentley Flying Spur 2024. The price is $310,000. This car perfectly combines luxury and performance. The exterior design of the Flying Spur dazzles with its large and elegant structure. It is especially impressive with its two-tone paint options and dynamic lines. When we move on to the interior, the handcrafted leather upholstery, wood veneers, and metal details are eye-catching, offering plenty of space and comfort, even for passengers in the rear seats. This model is ideal for long journeys. In terms of performance, the Bentley Flying Spur 2024 produces 626 horsepower with its 6-liter W12 engine. This powerful engine accelerates the car from 0 to 100 kilometers in just 3.7 seconds. Safety features include adaptive cruise control, night vision, blind spot warning, and automatic emergency braking. The Bentley Flying Spur 2024 is certainly a remarkable vehicle for the luxury and performance it offers. Next car is a Mercedes-Maybach S-Class 2024. Price $290,000. This vehicle combines high-end luxury and advanced technology. Its exterior design is characterized by elegant and sophisticated lines. In particular, the chrome details and the large grille give the car a majestic appearance. In the interior, handmade leather upholstery, wood, and metal details are combined with high-quality materials. For passengers in the rear seats, a specially designed entertainment system and seats with massage function offer a high level of comfort. In terms of performance, the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class 2024 produces 496 horsepower with its 4-liter V8 engine. This power gives the car the capacity to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers in just 4.8 seconds. Furthermore, the air suspension system on board provides incredible comfort during the journey. Safety features include adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, night vision system, and automatic emergency braking. Despite its high prestige, this model exudes quality in every detail. The Rolls-Royce Phantom is a prestigious luxury car with a price tag of $450,000. Its interior, adorned with high-quality leather, wood finishes, and metal details, creates a luxurious and opulent experience for passengers. The rear seats provide ample space and comfort, while the vehicle is equipped with an advanced in-car entertainment system with a large touchscreen and premium sound. In terms of performance, the Phantom 2024 features a powerful V12 engine with 563 horsepower, which enables it to accelerate from 0 to 100 km/h in just 5.1 seconds. The air suspension system ensures a smooth and comfortable ride. The fifth car is the Bentley Mulsanne 2024. It takes the fifth place on the list with a price of $380,000. Known for its luxury and performance, this car has an elegant exterior characterized by its wide structure, dynamic lines, and two-tone paint option. The Mulsanne impresses with its handcrafted leather upholstery, wood trim, and metal details, providing ample space and comfort for passengers, making it ideal for long journeys. Powered by a 6.75-liter V8 engine, the Mulsanne produces 505 horsepower and accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.1 seconds. The car is also equipped with various luxury amenities. The Ferrari SF90 Stradale 2024 is a powerful hybrid supercar that combines performance and style. With a price tag of $625,000, it offers incredible speed and a visually stunning design. The exterior features aggressive lines, aerodynamic structure, and the iconic Ferrari red color. Inside, the SF90 Stradale features high-quality materials, carbon fiber details, and a large touchscreen display. The driver has full control with steering wheel controls and a digital instrument cluster. The car's performance is impressive with 986 horsepower from a 4-liter V8 engine and 3 electric motors. It can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.5 seconds. In addition to its speed, hybrid technology makes it more fuel-efficient and environmentally friendly. In seventh place is the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ 2024. The exterior design features sharp lines, aggressive aerodynamics, and race car-like features. Inside, the car features high-quality materials, advanced technology, sports seats, carbon fiber details, and a large touchscreen display. The driver has full control with controls on the steering wheel and digital instrument cluster. The car's performance is impressive with its 759 horsepower 6.5-liter V12 engine, accelerating from 0 to 100 km/h in just 2.8 seconds. In eighth place is the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus 2024. Known for its incredible speed and luxurious design. With its aerodynamic lines, carbon fiber body, and large air intakes, the exterior resembles a sleek and aggressive racing car. Inside, the use of high-quality materials and advanced technology contribute to a modern and luxurious atmosphere. The driver is given full control with steering wheel controls and a digital instrument cluster. The Chiron Supersport features an impressive 8-liter W16 engine that produces 300 plus 1,600 horsepower. This power allows the car to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers in just 2.4 seconds. Notably, this car holds the title of the fastest series production car, exceeding 300 miles per hour. The price tag is set at $5,200,000. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut 2024 ranks 9th on the list of the most luxurious cars and costs $3.4 million. The exterior features aerodynamic lines, a carbon fiber body, and large air intakes, giving it a sporty and aggressive look. The interior features high-quality materials, advanced technology, sports seats, and carbon fiber details. The steering wheel controls and digital instrument cluster give the driver ultimate control. In terms of performance, the Jesko Absolut produces 1,600 horsepower from its 5-liter V8 engine, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.5 seconds. It also holds the title of the fastest mass-produced car to break the 300-mile speed limit. Our last luxury car, Pagani Huayra Roadster, BC 2024. Friends, before continuing, I would be very happy if you liked the video by subscribing to the channel in return for my labor. Priced at $3.5 million, this vehicle has incredible speed. This car looks like a racing car with its aerodynamic lines and carbon fiber body and large air intakes. Inside, the car features high-quality materials, advanced technology, and finely detailed sports seats. Under the hood, a powerful 6-liter V12 engine produces 791 horsepower, enabling the car to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.8 seconds.